Hey everybody, so I've been using the Oppo Reno for the past 2.5 days now, and there's a lot to like with the phone. So I know I already made a hands-on video about 3 weeks ago, but there are some new things with the phone I wanted to highlight right here. So this is still not a full review, and it's also not a first look. Like, I'm not gonna go over specs, stuff like that. If you're interested in that, please watch my old video. This is just a highlight of some of the things I've noticed so far from using the Oppo Reno for 2.5 days. This is the global international version. So, and oh yeah, by the way, you might be wondering why the video footage is a little bit weird and why my sound is a little bit weird too. That's because I'm shooting this right now on the DJI Osmo Action, which is the new action camera from DJI. So let me record this. So my girlfriend is holding the camera right now, and the DJI Action camera. So I figured I'm gonna make this video with the DJI Action camera, then it'll be kind of like I can kill two birds with one stone. So those of you who are interested in this camera, you can see the footage and the sound. And stabilization is pretty good too, so please walk a little bit. And so you see stabilization is pretty smooth. But anyway, back to the Oppo Reno. First of all, the haptic engine on this phone is awesome. Typing on this is a joy. Like, you feel the individual keys bounce against your finger. There's a feedback engine, haptic engine here is as good as on the iPhones and LG devices. But let's talk about the camera. So the main event of the show, it's the 10x zoom camera. And if you remember my original hands-on back in Zurich, I compared side by side with the Huawei P30 Pro, which also has a 10x zoom. And the Huawei P30 Pro's image generally came out a little bit sharper. Well, Oppo has fixed that. Now, via software updates, now the 10x zoom camera on Oppo Reno is just about on par with the Huawei P30 Pro. I probably can't say they're better. They kind of have different color signs, but it's very sharp, very clear. And on top of that, Oppo has added something that's brand new. Right now, I'm a one-time. You can go all the way up to 60 times zoom. That's insane. So this one-ups the zoom capabilities of the Huawei P30 Pro, because the Huawei P30 Pro only has 50 times digital zoom. Okay, so I'm just gonna zoom into this water bottle. So this is a one-time photo. Let's go all the way up to 60 times zoom. I mean, look at that. Obviously, when you shoot at 60 times, it's gonna be a little bit blurry, but the fact that you can get something 60 times zoom with a device this thin, it's pretty ridiculous. We'll just do a 10 times zoom, just to compare. So now there's a 10 times zoom. And now you see 10 times zoom, the image is super crisp. Now I'm gonna take the same image with the Huawei P30 Pro. And then let's go all the way up to 50 times. This is the max the Huawei can go. Okay, so this is the 50 times zoom on the Huawei P30 Pro. It's quite blurry. Now let's look at the 60 times zoom on the Oppo Reno. So the Oppo Reno 60 times actually beats the Huawei P30 Pro's 50 times by a little bit. Now let's go up to 10 times zoom. Now when you go up to 10 times zoom, both the Huawei P30 Pro and the Oppo Reno, very impressive shot. Like, these are shots that you just can't get with a Samsung Galaxy S10 or an iPhone XS Max. Like 10 times zoom, that's quite lossless. I think the Huawei P30 Pro's 10 times zoom image is still a little bit better, but the Oppo Reno's 60 times actually is legit. I mean, the fact that you can go all the way up to 60 times, it's pretty insane. So you can kind of see this protein shake right here. I mean, the words are completely blurry, but it's all the way down there. Let me show you some more 60 times shot I took today. So right here, I'm standing all the way across the street from this lady, and I'm gonna go, this is 10 times and then 60 times. So the food is a little bit blurry, but again, the fact that I can get the food all the way from across the street. So this is a game changer. The Oppo Reno and the Huawei P30 Pro zooming capability is a game changer. And obviously this phone, all screen display, no notch, looks great. Has that selfie camera, you know, like, it is what it is. So again, this is not a full review of the Oppo Reno. This is just me introducing what's new. Oppo has really improved the software in between the time that I first tested it back in Zurich. I want to show you nightscape too. So on the Realme X, if you remember, I mentioned that the phone had a really good night mode. So on the Oppo Reno, same thing. The night mode on the Oppo Reno, it's very impressive. So this is a shot taken in a dark alley in auto. Now I'm gonna turn on night mode and see the difference is night and day. Pun intended. So much brighter. And if you don't want to shoot in pitch black conditions, even if you shoot in normal conditions. So this is an auto shot. You notice the lights are a little bit overexposed, right? Now I'm gonna go into night mode, and then you see now everything is balanced. Dynamic range is on point. So you can use night mode not only when it's in pitch black situation, but even when there's light, it'll help you find better balance. And you can use night shot in wide angle lens too. So that's about it for now. I'm gonna make a full review of this phone in about a week or two. Just want to show off the 60 times zoom and footage from the DJI Osmo Action. So stabilization on this is pretty smooth. I'm shooting at 1080p 60 frames per second right now. So yeah, this is kind of like a 2-in-1 review. So that's it for now. Thanks for watching.